Hey guys, so I got this HOBART Pro helmet. It says Pro Series, so you know it's legit. Auto darkening speed like 1 to 30,000 a second, which is good. For independent arc sensors, my 3350 is that way. Largest viewing area, not so much. Ultra comfortable, it's about standard. Grind weld, everything has that. So it's good between 8 and 13. I can go down to 5, which is handy when you're just cutting metal with your plasma torch. You've got some other stuff here. Like it says it's the same battery, but it doesn't say that there's two. There is two batteries. They're CR2450 and internal controls, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it has the absorbent sweatband. They all have that. And everything else is about standard. So let's take a look at the inside of the controls. Now you'll see that the viewing area is about half the size. Oh, okay. And then you have your sensitivity, your low power, your reset, your grind option, which they have. And then you have your delay and then your shade, which again, you can only go from 8 to 13. I think 12 is where I like it. So this is a pretty basic helmet. As you can see, the face comes off, which is nice, but it's very problematic. Like, I had to fight with it to get it apart. I didn't like that so much. So this being said, now that the face has come off, it's a pretty nice setup. Like, I got no complaints about this part of it. Now, I'm gonna try to pull this apart. It is a little bit difficult, which is meant to be. If I can just, there we go. There it goes. Once you get that first pop, which I've done this a number of times, it makes it very, very easy. And that's it. Well, compared to what I have been fighting with. There we go. Now this part, done. See? That is it. Now you have this rubber, which is awesome. So if you were to slam your helmet down, you wouldn't have that shock. So that rubber gasket. It is a bit cumbersome though if I was to overall. Now here's where the batteries are. As I said, there's dual batteries. Here's the first one. Over here, that'll be the second one. All in all, that's pretty badass, but it's also a basic helmet. And which way does this go back in? That's the way. Okay. So that second one is more or less the pass. Again, this is not about my welding. This is me showing the helmet in working conditions. So I'm just kind of splattering metal and letting it happen where it happens. my Welding helmet dark, and it's the same settings. They look identical. It's all about where your comfort is, where your fitment is, and how the helmet can feel with you for the entire day. Because obviously you're going to be stuck in this little helmet every hour of the day. So all in all, this helmet is decent. I do not like the structure where you have to get into it. It's a bit encumbersome. It's a little easier on my Viking, and the overall structure of the helmet is pretty generic. Like you've got the foam, the gel on the back of the head. You've got the foam for the front for the sweatband. Like it is very customizable, but all in all, it does still feel cheap. Again, for $300, I'd expect more. But that's just my honest opinion. Like, there's a lot of other features you can get that are of similar helmets, like Ready Arc and things like that, that are sensitive to TIG welding. I don't do a lot of TIG welding, but those are features that I would look for as well for a helmet of this cost. Like my my Viking, it's got some TIG features, but it doesn't have the same one as Miller. They have something called Ready Arc or something like that. I gotta look into it. I do have another helmet that I'm gonna review later, but if you want an overall helmet that you're gonna spend that kind of money for, you want these features, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I would not recommend this helmet.